Mortgage Mike Jones here with another video on first-time home buyers. If you're watching this and you're a first-time home buyers, I hope this is very helpful for you and educates you towards achieving that goal of becoming a homeowner. If you work with first-time home buyers, you're a realtor or an agent out there, and this is some great information for your clients, please feel free to share it with them as well. So we'll get right into it. First-time home buyers. There's so many of them out there, me included. I remember my first time purchasing a home and I knew nothing about the process. I just knew that I needed to purchase a home for my family. That was my why. Very similar to the previous video. Hope you check that out as well. But as a first-time home buyer, there are a number of things that you have to consider or have to check those boxes before you can purchase a home. Number one, credit. The Federal Reserve requires a minimum score of a 580 to be eligible. And when I say eligible, it doesn't mean we're going to qualify. Obviously, the higher the scores, the lower the risk, I should say. The lower the scores, the higher the risk. So number one is credit. If you have any questions on that, I'm not a credit specialist, but I have some tools and some feedback for you as well. Number two is employment and employment history. You gotta have a job, people. You can't just buy a house with no income or some form of income. It could be Social Security, it could be disability, it could be your primary job that you work at least 40 hours a week. Because if you do not work 40 hours a week, things could potentially change. But employment, you have to show that you have the ability to repay the loan, and that's the key. That's going to just be the ultimate factor when it comes to getting our final approval on your home. So employment history, employment, and future employment, and being able to verify that with your employer as well. Next thing, assets, money. You gotta have money. You can't purchase something that's hundreds of thousands of dollars with no money. There are programs out there that may assist with purchasing a home, but they're not just gonna give you a home for free. And one of the things as a first-time home buyer myself is, I thought to myself, okay, well, I'm a first-time home buyer. Don't they have these first-time home buyer programs out there? Yeah, they do. But first-time home buyer programs might sound like free money. And we all know there's no such thing as free money in this world. So always be prepared for the catch. And the catch could be credit score limits, it could be income limits, it could be location driven, it could be debt to income ratio, it could be a number of different factors. And one of the biggest things when it comes to those assistance programs, a lot of the times it usually comes with higher interest as well. So that's the key. That's how they make their money. It's because the higher the interest, the more money they make the money back, and they may require you to stay in that home for a number of years before you're able to sell the home or refinance the home. So if that's something that you're comfortable with doing, yeah, those programs might be a fit for you. But if one of your goals is to invest and maybe purchase a starter home and no plan on living in that home for a long period of time, you may sell it or turn it into investment property, things like that, maybe the program may not be for you. So I always say, if you have your own assets, you have more options. And with more options, you can kind of structure the mortgage to be the right fit for you. And last but not least is support. Support is key. There's so many people that are purchasing homes by themselves and not familiar with how the process works. So, loan officer. Gotta have a loan officer. Unless you're purchasing a home in cash, which is fantastic. But more power to you. But if you don't, you have to get the loan and financing in place first. So I always say, once you think about purchasing a home, I'm talking when you're watching your HGTV, you're talking to your friends that just purchased a home, you're driving through neighborhoods like I used to do all the time and looking for sale signs. One of the very first things you want to do is get the financing in place first. Because the last thing you want to do is get attached to a property and start telling your friends and your family, like, ooh, I found one, this would be a great fit for you. And then you go to the financing side and realize it's not the best fit for you. Maybe too expensive, not able to qualify for that type of purchase price, or the monthly payment is a little higher than you anticipated. So always say, get the financing in place first. Give you some peace of mind so you can shop with confidence, so you can enjoy the home buying experience. Next thing is a realtor. There's so many fantastic realtors out there. Those are the ones that are out there grinding for you, fighting for you, writing offers for you, negotiating for you, reaching out to so many different third parties to get your offer accepted. And they are a huge part of the process. So I appreciate the realtors out there. I appreciate all the realtors that I work with. If there's any realtors that are looking to network, I'd love the opportunity to introduce myself as well. But back to the first-time home buyers. Realtor, financing, loan officer, or real estate agent. That's your team. Those are the people that work for you so you can achieve your goal and become a homeowner. If you have any questions, like to discuss anything else, or maybe have any other topics that you think about as a first-time home buyer, please leave a comment below. You can see my contact information as well. Call, text, email. I'll be here to support. Good luck out there and enjoy the home shopping process.